Proverbs 17:2. A wise servant shall have rule over a son that causes shame, and shall have part of the inheritance among the brethren. Performance matters when it comes to promotion. Men who are in authority need those that will perform and produce. They will reward those who help them achieve their goals, regardless of relationship. Wisdom, we find, brings honor. Proverbs 3:35 says, "The wise shall inherit glory, but shame shall be the promotion of fools." Proverbs 4:8 says, "Exalt her, and she shall promote thee," speaking of wisdom. "She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her." On the other hand, foolishness brings demotion and shame. Proverbs 12:8 says, "A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised." A wise man is diligent about his work, and it brings advancement. Proverbs 12:24, "The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute." Proverbs 22:29, "Seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men." The fool is lazy and becomes a beggar. Proverbs 20 verse 4 says, "The sluggard will not plow by reason of the cold, therefore shall he beg in harvest and have nothing." This son that causes shame is that sluggard that will not work. Proverbs 10:5 refers to this son, says, "He that gathereth in summer is a wise son, but he that sleepeth in harvest is a son that causes shame." Proverbs 19:26 says, "He that wasteth his father and chaseth away his mother is a son that causes shame and bringeth reproach." Though he may be a son and have an inside track, a wise, diligent worker will often be promoted over the son. Unless the father is foolish, he will not give the business to a lazy, foolish son because he knows he will destroy it. Consider Solomon, who could have put one of his sons into a management position. He chose another who was intelligent and diligent, though he was but a young man. 1 Kings 11:28 records, "And the man Jeroboam was a mighty man of valor, and Solomon, seeing the young man that he was industrious, he made him ruler over all the charge of the house of Joseph." Joseph was a teenage foreign slave with a shepherd's resume, which the Egyptians despised. But he advanced by God's blessing in Potiphar's house. Though accused and convicted of rape, faithfulness in prison earned him an administrative role there. Then he passed Pharaoh's sons and ruled Egypt. Daniel was a teenage Jewish war captive that was made a eunuch, but he graduated at the top of his class in the king's management program. Though a foreigner, he was promoted over all Babylon, was chief of the staff to King Nebuchadnezzar. And he retained that high position for 70 years, even when Cyrus the Persian took the empire. David, we find, conducted himself wisely, and the nation loved him. What was his background? He was a shepherd from the lowly town of Bethlehem. He was ignored by his own family when they considered for sons of honor. He easily passed his 7 older brothers, though, and the reigning king's own family chose David over their father. Let God be true. These all demonstrated something very marvelous. In Proverbs 9:9 it says, "Give instruction to a wise man, he will be yet wiser. Teach a just man, and he will increase learning."